Hi everybody, welcome back to Everyday Thrifty Living. I'm Casanodis here as always.
Hello.
Hi. And yes, it's been a while since we filmed. And yes, I do apologize for the lack of videos that have happened. You know, COVID-19 and whatnot, that's what happened.
But we've been in a power struggle.
We've been in a struggle. Now if you...
Actually, not me, you.
If you've seen our channel...
I didn't get involved until the end.
If you've seen our channel, you know that I unbox the Glow Addict Beauty bag and box every month since November 2019. I have unboxed both the bag and the box. Well, you saw this month that I got the bag, but if you've noticed, there has been no box unboxing. Very simple. Mm-hmm. They never sent it to me. Mm-mm. Now here is our grisly little tale.
If the woeful tale was only that they didn't send it to you.
It is a back and forth, and I will be putting up as many screenshots as I possibly can to illustrate the struggle.
You know, guys, just remember that after you've been dealing for a few weeks with the company and they're giving you the runaround, you just start getting a little angry.
So the first hint of trouble came shortly before April 1st, when for some reason Glow Addict didn't put the full reveal of the box. For some reason they didn't, but I thought, not a big deal. They had given out spoilers of an oil.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. No. He just jumped. Go ahead.
Of an oil and
here goes the other one.
Of a palette and a possible hand sanitizer thing.
Right.
Now, come April 1st, the credit card is charged. Now, to give you a little backstory, the Glow Addict bag and box are under two separate email accounts and two separate credit cards and two separate accounts. However, the emails attached to both of them are under my name. So remember that for later on, because they accused me of lying with that. So the Glow Addict Beauty box is under a different email address, but the credit card and account name is under my mama bear's name. So remember that.
Remember, at the end, I have to get involved in it.
She's the one who had to get involved and call everybody up. And so come April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, there's nothing. There's no emails, no nothing. Around the 8th to the 9th is when I finally get the tracking number. Here it is, the tracking number, the email for everything. And as you can see, pre-shipment. It stays in pre-shipment to this day.
Still in pre-shipment,
It's still in pre-shipment. It was never shipped. So then I wait because it's April 9th. It was around like 8 o'clock at night when they sent me the email. So, okay, so that was Thursday. Then you go into Friday. Then you go into Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By Wednesday, Thursday, I was already getting a little like, something's not right here. So on my phone, I actually have the Instagram, the DMs that I sent to Glow Addict. And basically the very first one was, I'm trying to get into contact with someone. Where's my box? Is something going on? You know, there are people posting on Instagram of their boxes, getting their boxes. And I'm asking, well, it's April 18th. The box has been in pre-shipment for 9 days. So I'm asking, where is it? And at this point, I'm getting a little worried that I may have to dispute the charges if it comes to that point. And then this is the actual DM they sent me. They basically said that they're so sorry that shipping has been delayed, but that they are waiting on products for the beauty box this month. So this is April 18th.
Okay, so right there, that's got to be a fib.
Yeah.
Because how could they be waiting on a product that's already been in pre-shipment?
Yes. So this is April 18th. They're telling me.
I think allegedly.
They're telling me that they're waiting on boxes. I'm waiting on the items for boxes. Yet here is the Instagram post of them saying all boxes are sold out and all the boxes have been shipped. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I start commenting. Are you sure about that?
Well, she became
oh my God.
She became a pest.
To the point where they actually started deleting my comments on Instagram. They did. They deleted because I got a little nasty. I admit that I did, because I was like, you're not going to charge the credit card again for May when I haven't gotten April and all that stuff. And then I go again the next day on the DM. And they were also blaming, in the original post, blaming COVID-19 for the delays. And
they basically blamed everybody.
They're blaming everybody.
But themselves.
This is what I actually wrote. I said, my question is, why did you still build cards this month if you knew you didn't have all the products? COVID-19 has been causing delays for over a month now. What is happening in the world right now is not a new thing. You knew about the delays, and with the problems getting the products for the beauty box, perhaps you should have suspended billing.
And your response was deleted.
This was the DM, and then they didn't respond again. Then April 20th, I sent another DM basically saying, what's going on? What is going on? I basically accused them of sending out PR boxes instead. And they didn't respond to that. April 21st, I sent another DM. And they're like, because at this point, I had written a comment somewhere, and they're like, hey, babe, sent you a DM. And then I wrote them another DM saying, you never sent me a DM, stop lying. And I even wrote that in a comment. So as you can see, it was just a back and forth. And the same thing with the emails, too. I was sending them emails daily. They were basically saying the same thing. They were blaming USPS. They were blaming USPS.
She had no life. Did you even bathe during that time?
I bathed. They blamed USPS.
Oh, yeah, they said USPS messed it all up.
Messed it up by not scanning the boxes. That was in their emails. They were basically blaming USPS, and that's what they were blaming, and that they're a small company, so please be patient with them. Mm-hmm. And then it just got so much back and forth, to the point where I just basically said, stop lying to me. Stop lying. And it got to the point where they said, this was around April 20-something, and they basically said, oh, your box has been found. It's gonna move soon. So I decided to wait a few days.
She got happy. She thought, okay, the box has been found. It's gonna start moving.
At this point, I already knew I was gonna cancel the subscription no matter what.
All right. A few days later,
by Friday, April something. I'll probably put the date down below.
We got the greatest news in the world. Box is still in pre-shipment.
The entire time, it never moved. And they basically said in an email that if your box doesn't move, and I will put the email here, if your box doesn't move by Monday, we will refund your money. They said that, and I waited. And I sent them another email saying, it is Monday. It has been over 2 weeks. Give me a refund. And guess what? An email the next day essentially stated, what did they say? Oh, yeah, something to the effect of, we found your box. It just started moving by Tuesday, Wednesday. May not show movement at all. It may show up one day. They actually said that to me. And then...
Well, let's put it on record that to this date, it still hasn't shown up.
It still hasn't shown up. Still hasn't shown up. And then, on top of that, in the actual email, they said that when you receive your box, that's when I will get a refund. When I receive the box. And that...
And you'd have to send it back.
That I would have to send the box back in order to get a full refund, because it would hurt their brand if I kept both the box and the refund.
That's what we wanted to do.
That would hurt their brand. Not lying to me and to many others. Because I want to preface it by saying that this was happening to multiple people. So multiple people didn't get their boxes.
All right, so it culminated to the point where...
April 27th.
April 27th.
Monday, April 27th, I send them the final email. I canceled the subscription.
Now, guys, listen to this very well.
Now,
when you cancel a subscription...
You have an option. You have options of, I didn't like the box, I'm getting a new one, I don't have the money right now. I didn't like the products, it wasn't worth it for me, or other.
Now, all the entries in that, if you would know, says nothing that compared to anything that she felt.
Yes.
Now, the only thing all the way listed, all the way in the bottom, that she felt was...
fraud.
So she felt like she was defrauded out of her stuff because they kept lying over and over.
I did. I put down fraud.
Well, what was that for?
The next email they sent to me was... We will... What was the email again?
Well, they said that they are canceling your account.
Oh, yes, because prior to all this, they had DM'd me asking for my email address associated with the account. I sent them the email associated with the email account. That's how they got it. And they basically said...
They confused the both emails because we have two different emails and two different accounts.
They accused me of lying, first of all, in the batch of emails. And then in that specific email that banned me... They said, we've canceled your account and have banned you until you remove the fraud.
Wow, so now they're blackmailing.
And at this point, the subscription was already canceled. The card had been removed from the file. And at this point, ODRA started.
Well, they're basically telling you that we will not give you what you want unless you do what we want. That is basically not a very good way to perform conduct a business. Okay? Yeah. So finally, I get involved. Okay.
She got involved because it is her card, and she yelled at me for this because I think we let this go on for way too long.
So I finally got in contact with my credit card company. I explained everything, and now believe me, it's a recorded conversation. Maybe not. But let me tell you something. I did not speak very highly. I even told my credit card company I want nothing more to do with this company. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to do anything. So I want my money back. But remember, she might have forgotten one little thing. They also said they were going to return the money. $18.99.
Oh yeah, they refused to return the shipping and tax.
They were going to stick me with the shipping and handling, and I told my credit card company that's not right. So my credit card company says not a problem. We'll give you an adjustment now, and we'll follow up on the dispute. The next day, guys. That same day, the adjustment came on my account. The next day, they refunded the money for $18.99. Yeah. Right? And I called my credit card company up again, and I said, look, I don't want that $18.99. Either they make me whole or whatever. So they said, don't worry, it's still an ongoing dispute. But this is the hell that we have been put through for the last 3 weeks over one stupid little beauty box and a company that cannot do business correctly.
No, and during the entire time they kept telling me that if nothing happens, we'll send you another box. They never sent me another box.
But wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
Then after all this, after the dispute started, or a few days before, or something like that, then they said that they intercepted the box.
Oh yeah, when I have the email that basically says we refunded your account and canceled it already. Your box was forwarded back to our warehouse.
Somehow or another.
How they did that?
Somehow or another, they must have gotten the only representative they have, because I think they only have one customer service.
I only dealt with one person.
There's only one customer service person. That person must have run to that post office, found the box, and even though it's under my daughter's name, they gave her back the box.
No, it's under your name. The box comes under your name.
Oh, so they gave that box to the representative back. Mm-hmm. Wow.
So basically, at the end of the day, I think the actual truth was they didn't have all the items.
They just didn't ship it. Or if they did,
I don't believe for a fact they ever shipped my box. I don't think they shipped my box or many other people's boxes. I don't believe for a second they did.
I have dealt with a lot of companies that when they ship something, if it gets lost, they replace it too.
They refuse to replace it.
It's not your fault.
They refused to replace it. They gave me the runaround. The DM from Instagram basically says that they didn't have the items. It's okay.
Go ahead.
They didn't have all the items for the beauty box, and I basically said, "Well, why, if you didn't have it, why didn't you just suspend it all?"
You're gonna post it.
I will.
Everything.
And so they blamed that. They blamed USPS. They blamed USPS for not scanning it. They blamed USPS for losing it.
At the end,
and then they blamed COVID-19.
Shame on blaming COVID-19 on top of that, with all the havoc that thing has been.
I'm sorry. So Ipsy, Susan, Allure,
suffering the horrible.
Glow Addict sent me the bag. None of it got affected by COVID-19, fortunately, and it was just
don't use that as an excuse, all right?
And then and also the fact that they're a small company, and it's like there are people on Etsy right now who are selling and shipping items out with no problem.
But you know what? In a way, I find myself partly to blame. Because you should have just let me have Adam the first week.
I should have.
This would have been resolved long ago.
I should have.
But she kept saying no.
So there will be no more Glow Addict. I've canceled both the box and the bag. This whole experience left a bad taste in my mouth. We're probably going to go back to BoxyCharm soon. We're just waiting on other things to, settle and clear and everything. So I sincerely apologize for ever subscribing to this company. Glow Addict Beauty, you are not.
And you know what?
You lied so many times. That hurts your brand, not me keeping a box and a refund.
This video would never have been made at all. I would never have allowed it to be made.
Nope.
Had they just said one thing, I'm sorry. Not even that could they do.
They kept saying, we're sorry, but you have to wait.
No, we're sorry at the end. Instead of saying,
they never really said that. They just kept saying,
you better remove this, or we're gonna do this, or you're lying, accusing you of lying.
They did. They sent me 3 emails. I won't post them, but they sent me 3 emails, basically showing my Glow Addict Beauty bag account, saying, excuse me, you're mistaken. You have a bag, not a box. And then finally, the 3rd email was, oh, it's your mom's account. Whoopsies.
But after they had said everything to
But
us.
they had already sent me multiple
outta here.
emails accusing me of lying. So that is our grisly little tale of Glow Addict Beauty.
We hope you enjoyed our rant and
We
rave.
hope you enjoy our rant. Know that all of this, I have the receipts to prove it all.
This was the...
I screenshotted everything.
I don't deal with this, but this was the bag or the box?
The box. This was
Okay, the
$18.99 plus $3.99
If anybody out
shipping.
there actually did receive the box, tell me, was it worth it? Did we really miss out on much?
Did we really miss out? Because I know there was a palette in there. I was never going to use that palette. So that's it for today. And again, like, comment, subscribe, check out our playlist. Know that there's always a monthly giveaway going on. I'm sorry to mention that in the beginning. If you watch this entire video,
You were too busy trying to get this off your chest.
you deserve a nice cookie and treat for yourself. So after this video, go and gorge yourself on your most favorite food possible because you sat through this entire video.
Rant and rave.
Rant and rave. So, bye everybody.
Bye everybody.